Darius, welcome to the broadcast. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you. I'm doing great. Preparing for tomorrow, and made weight perfectly fine. So I'm ready to go knock heads off.
So, I'll tell you, the world of power slap is amazing. You guys are some ballsy mofos, I will have to say.
Yeah, definitely take some balls to be able to do this stuff.
I will have to say, man, you are, and especially you. I watched your previous power slap fight where you got knocked down, you got up, you were ready to go, and then for whatever reason the referee seen something he didn't like and he called it. Talk to me about the getting that level of contact, falling down, getting back up. Talk to me a little bit about this, because this is amazing.
Man, so that was my first time ever getting knocked down or anything like that. So I was a little unexperienced to getting knocked down like that. What I should have done was stay down a little bit, like the more experienced boxers. They stay down on one knee for the 8 count, and then they stand up as soon as they hear the 8. But before that fight, I was 17-0, never been knocked down. So, but Wolverine came out with some fire, and I was ready to go that night.
We have got a great guest with us today. Darius Mata-Varona is with us, the Destroyer. He joins us. He is part of Power Slap, and it will take place May 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is tomorrow evening. And Darius is amazing. He is from Branson, Missouri, which is fantastic. And you have a background in MMA and jiu-jitsu. What in the world got you into the slap fight world?
Man, honestly, slap fighting got me into MMA and jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
I started out slap fighting my very first night. I was 19 years old. I had to sneak into the back of a bar because my buddy was working security there. And, the first tournament was offering, a cash pot and a free tattoo. And at 19 years old, I was more focused on that tattoo more than anything else.
That is awesome. You are great. We have got Darius Mata-Varona with us today, the Destroyer. He is going to be part of Power Slap, which is going to be taking place 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night on Rumble. And this is quite the sport. Talk to us a little bit about the whole, I've seen some other slap fight groups, and I've seen some other things. What is the situation with the having you put your hands behind your back, and what in the world are you holding? And what is all that? Explain all of that to me.
So in my previous promotion, we'd hold the towel behind our hands.
Okay.
And in this promotion, we have like a slapping noodle is what they call it. And that's just so, your shoulders roll back, and if you do get hit and you go down, you don't immediately go, and fold like a chair. Your body immediately wants to go back and work your way backwards, so you don't hit your head on the table, you don't hit your head on any, unnecessary equipment. Just to, keep all the fighters safe and keep everyone as safe as we can in this, new combat sport that we're all trying to build together.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Darius Mata-Varona with us today, the Destroyer. He's going to be part of Power Slap, which takes place May 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern. It is quite the deal. It is a heck of an event. So there's been a lot. One of the things that I think is really strange, and maybe this was just because this was a new sport and people didn't understand. But in the very beginning, you guys were getting a lot of backlash with Power Slap. And I've noticed it's died down. Is it because people have moved on to something else? Or have they realized that this is a pretty safe sport?
I think it's a mix of the both. There's a whole lot more dangerous stuff going out there. With the Russians doing like 5-on-5 MMA and
Yes.
Stuff like that crazy stuff. To me, you really just got to look at the numbers. I've taken maybe 150 slaps my whole career, and versus boxers and MMA fighters, in training they could get hit that many times.
Oh yeah.
With one training session.
Yeah.
And then you can look at the Max Holloway Calvin Kattar fight. Calvin Kattar got hit over 1,100 times. And I haven't even come close to touching that number. So I think people have to really realize that if our MRI scans are coming back clean, we have no sign of CTE and no signs of brain damage at all. And especially with me and some of our most experienced fighters, there is no brain damage at all. Versus boxing, I think right now there's at least one person a year that passes away, very sadly, from boxing every year. That's just something that you don't see in this sport.
We have got Darius Mata-Varona with us today, the Destroyer. He joins us live here on our big program. He's going to be part of Power Slap. Get more information online at powerslap.com. May 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern on Rumble. You can watch Power Slap, and it is like nothing you've ever seen before. It is definitely a great event. So talk to me a little bit about how you train for something like this.
I train the same way I kind of just do MMA. I do a lot of jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu requires a lot of core strength and, moving big bodies, left to right, up and down. And then I also do, close to Branson, close to the Ozarks where I live, there's plenty of lakes out there, there's plenty of creeks, and I'll put on a weighted vest, I'll go under the water for as long as I can and just swing my arms as fast as I can. A lot of MMA fighters do that, to get their hands faster, and that's just something I'm trying to pick up from them, from the most experienced MMA fighters, trying to do everything they do, and be the most elite athlete that I can be.
That's awesome. We have got Darius Mata-Varona with us today. He is the Destroyer, and he is going to be part of Power Slap, which takes place on Rumble tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, May 24th. And this is going to be a heck of an event. Check out powerslap.com for more information. So, Darius, what are some of your goals in slap fighting and Power Slap and all this?
In my last promotion, I went 17-0, had no losses, cleaned out my heavyweight division. And there's a lot of new heavyweights here at Power Slap, so I want to do the same thing here that I could do at my previous promotion. I want to be able to beat all the guys, beat the best guys. I want to take the hardest fights. I don't want easy ones. I want to challenge myself every single time, and I want to defend my belt, as long as I can, and as long as I feel that I'm comfortable in this sport.
We have got Darius Mata-Varona. He joins us today, the Destroyer, and he's live with us here on our big broadcast. So Darius, before we let you go, how do people get in touch with you online, social media, all these various places?
Yeah, you can find me at Darius the Destroyer on the Facebook or Instagram. I post content. I try to post it every day. I slack every once in a while, but that's the best way you can reach in touch to me, see my training videos, see how much I've been improving, and see all my future bouts.
Fantastic. Well, I really appreciate it. Thanks for making some time for us today, and good luck with everything. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
That is Darius Mata-Varona. He joins us here on the